Good morning, everybody. I am so glad that you're here today. I am going to be sharing a beautiful practice for this late springtime where we are going to be working on restoring our vitality. We feel the sun shining brighter and longer each day. We see the green and the flowers growing all around us up towards that beautiful sun. We feel vitality returning to the earth. So we're going to do that today with ourselves. And we're going to do it in a way that most of us need because most of us are living our lives at full tilt. There's school getting out right now. There's um, just the summer energy makes you want to move faster, which is beautiful. And we are going to balance that out by actually moving a little slower, a little more mindful today. And we're going to be focusing inward to our prana, letting our prana guide us today rather than our physical movement in bodies. The prana will move the body. The prana will allow us to explore rather than push, 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 go harder, go harder. Vitality returning is wisdom returning. Prana returning is allowing yourself to feel full rather than depleted. So today, I encourage you to begin lying down. So I'm going to ask you, if you have props, grab them. We'll need a bolster, couple of blocks, and a strap. If you don't have those things, it's going to be fine. You can do this without those props. They just help. So if you don't have a bolster, a couple of firm blankets or firm pillows can do the job. If you don't have blocks, a nice big jar or can of soup or something like that can work. And if you don't have a strap, something like a tie or a long scarf can be a great substitute. All right, so let's go ahead and settle in to our body. So we're going to have our bolsters along our mat here and just let them lay back towards the floor. And then if you have a strap, we're going to take this around the backside of our bodies in a loop. So put this behind you, the strap tail out in front, and then tuck the feet into a butterfly and tighten the loop just a little bit. You don't need this to be really tight. And you want the backside of the loop to be down by the pelvis rather than by the waist. So make sure it's nice and low. And then you can roll back down over your bolster and just rest. And you want the strap tight enough where it feels like it's supporting your legs. You can push your feet into the strap to even it out. And your hips also opening up. Okay, so you can tighten that as much or as little as you'd like. And if this feels too much, these blocks can come in handy where we place them underneath the outer thighs or under the knees just to elevate them a little bit so that maybe you find a bit more comfort. And one last option, if your head feels like it's really reaching back and the chin is pointing up and it's not comfortable, it's hard to breathe, adding a pillow or a little blanket folded up underneath of your neck can be a great posture here. So just feel into your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to roll down. Allow your heart to open up and allow yourself to simply breathe. So the breath is our closest connection to prana. And there's all this universal life force that keeps things organized and flowing and growing and moving. We call that maha prana. And there's also individual prana that lives inside of our bodies. It is the aham prana. And so this aham prana merges with the maha prana every time we breathe. And the maha prana merges with our own individual prana every time we breathe. So as we breathe in, we're bringing in maha prana. And as we breathe out, we're sending out aham prana out into the universe. So we feel this universal connection that we have with all that is through the breath. So again, feel those shoulders rolling back and down. I've really been needing to do this. So many of us live hunched forward with our computers, with our phones, with our work, with our postural habits. So this just helps to really open up and reverse those postural habits of our shoulders rolling forward and our necks coming forward. And even letting your hands come out to the sides instead of down by your hips, out to the sides, or even up in like goalpost shapes to help open up those shoulders a little extra. We want to feel the shoulder blades anchored on our backs and kind of flat up against these bolsters that we're laying on. Now, if you don't have any of these props, again, you can simply just lay on the floor in this shape. Ooh, now I'm gonna lift, but you stay where you are. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself feel. Feel your energy restoring itself. Feel yourself breathing in Mahaprana, breathing out Aham Prana. And the beautiful thing about those two words is that they are the same letters in reverse. We are so deeply connected. And all of these ancient practices show us how deeply connected we are if we have the willingness to look. So feel again your breath flowing in and breath flowing out. And one of the beautiful mantras we can use to help us tune into this returning of the light, to tuning into the power of our souls and the eternal forces of the universe is the Gayatri Mantra. So we're going to go through a few rounds of the Gayatri Mantra, and you can simply listen. If you know the words, you can hum, you can sing them in your head or sing them out loud from your supine position. No need to move. So while we're here, take a deep breath in and let a full breath out. Once again, a full breath in and a full breath out. And again, feel free to join in if you'd like to, or simply receive. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Two more. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona prachodayat. Letting those words, those vibrations soak into you. And feel your hands coming to Lotus Mudra, still lying down, heels of the hands together, sides of the thumbs, and sides of the pinky fingers. And allow that just to rest gently at the heart where your fingers are pointing up towards your chin. And feel yourself letting the light in, letting the prana return, letting the prana become vital and wise. And noticing what it is that you need from this practice today. Letting yourself fill your lotus with the heart's wisdom, with Shakti and Prana. And allow yourself to repeat your Sankalpa, your heartfelt intention 3 times. And let it just sit inside your lotus blossom. And then seal the fingertips when you have completed your 3 repetitions. Let your fingers press into each other so the palms flatten and press into each other. And you feel yourself anchoring this intention, this sankalpa, into your body. And then we're going to take the hands across the heart, just push them into the chest while you're still lying down. Anchoring this energy in. Beautiful. And then to release out of this really lovely posture, grab your strap, your buckle, and just push your feet into the strap and loosen your strap. You can release the feet, get them go long, stretch the body long, long, long. Oh, take a breath or a yawn. Oof. And then we're going to go ahead and roll over off of our bolsters. Take them off to the side of your mat. Same with the blocks. They can get pushed off to the side and release the strap. And then return back to lying down with the knees bent. Let your shoulders come down towards the floor. Again, feel your shoulder blades flat on the floor. And then let's go ahead and just allow our knees to stay bent. And let's lift through one leg. I'm choosing my right leg today. And just hold the back side of the leg. And breathe into the sole of the foot, pointing the toes, flexing the heel up, toes down. Oh, that feels so good. I stood a lot this weekend at a yoga festival, rolled the ankles. I played beach volleyball yesterday, so yeah, my feet are ready for this. Go ahead and point and flex a few more times. And then just hold your leg in a little closer, lift through the chest and breathe, anchoring the second foot down into the floor. Maybe reach up without holding the leg and see if you can pull the toes towards the head and just reach through the hands. A little bit of core activation here. Our core center is a place where we have a lot of tapas, a lot of heat that we can build, a lot of energy we can access. So we're just giving it a little gentle activation here. Let's breathe in one more time. And as we exhale, let the shoulders come down, let the knee bend, and grab the outside of the leg or the foot and come into a half happy baby. The left leg or the opposite leg can go out wide just to get a little extra stretch. And feel the shoulders and the tailbone root down. Keep breathing. Really conscious with our breath today, feeling that aham and the maha. And if you want to connect outward to that universal life source, please use the mantra Maha as you breathe in, Ma. As you breathe out, Ha, Maha. All right, very good. Let's reach that leg up. Ooh, and then extend it long. Reach both legs long, extend through the arms. And then bring both knees down or up again, feet to the floor. Reverse this stretch. So if we need to readjust the pelvis, let it go long. Let's extend up through the opposite leg and just hold on to the backside, letting the leg go long as we point and as we flex through the ankle. Oh, so tight. and circle whenever you're ready. And then the opposite side, if you feel like you want to work on restoring your own personal vitality, just waking up your own prana, use the opposite mantra, use the aham. So as you inhale, hear the word ah. And as you exhale, hum. Yeah. Whew. Yes, so good. Feel that stretch. And then reach up just a little higher, lift through the head and the shoulders and pull in through that straight leg. And maybe release the fingertips up towards the toes and the toes coming back towards the head. Anchoring down through your solid right foot. Keep breathing, just feeling that breath really move through the belly. Lifting up, lowering down. Lifting up, breath, belly extending up, belly coming down. All right, one more big breath here. And then feel your head and shoulders return. Feel that leg come in just a little bit more. Feel that core activation. Then bend through the knee. Let it go wider than the shoulder. Half happy baby. We're letting our right knee roll out wide. Neck is nice and soft. Feeling that prana return to your body. Feel it in the hips. Good. From here, inhaling, stretch that leg up and go long, lowering it down. Stretch through both legs, both arms. Full body stretch. Oh, yes. And then let your feet come back to that beginning position, right in front of the hips, arms down by your sides, and just feel yourself starting to roll up and down with the breath. So it's an inhale as we roll up and an exhale as we roll down, slow, mindful movements. And really notice if you can feel your whole spine rolling up. How high does it go? And then rolling down, curving the lumbar spine so it comes down last. The tailbone comes last. So we're taking up, peeling up one vertebra at a time. And we're lowering one vertebra at a time. Slowly lifting, slowly rising. Maybe lift the fingertips up. Feel your energy in your body. And exhaling, let the fingertips also lower down. Rolling. One more time. Roll up. Hold here for just an extra breath. Press down into your triceps. Push down into your shoulders. Make sure the neck has a little movement room. You don't need to look side to side. Just it's soft. Yes. Feeling a little more lift. Inhaling. And then roll down. Tuck your knees into your chest. Give yourself a sweet squeeze. Yeah, feel yourself releasing side to side. And then let's take the feet back to the floor, but wide as your mat, arms in goalpost shapes, and let's let the knees go left. Feeling your body opening up through this right side of your body. A little bit of internal stretch through the left inner thigh and groin, but mostly really opening up through this right side body and front body. Maybe take the left foot across over the right knee. And just allow yourself to breathe that maha aham. Inhaling, unwinding. Just taking our time with our practice today, letting the pace of life slow down as you go to the other side. There's no need to rush through everything. Maybe we need to plan our days a little bit better so that we don't have that tight schedule. But really, truly notice how much space you have in your life. Push down gently if you want to, right ankle over the left thigh. And let yourself mellow out. Take it easy. There's no need to push and prove yourself through how much you can accomplish. You can accomplish a lot. I'm sure you can. just like I can. And we don't have to prove ourselves like that. We don't have to have that intensity all the time. We don't have to move until exhaustion takes us over. Good. All right, let's gently unwind. Ah, let the hips come back to center. Tuck the knees in. Maybe let them circle a few times this time. Taking any motion that helps your lower back integrate that energy exchange. Good. And then let's go ahead and extend those legs long and stretch our arms long overhead as well. We're going to walk our feet over to the right side of our mat so that the right heel just hangs off, and then crisscross the left ankle above the right. And then we reach our arms over to that right side of the mat as well, as far as you want to go, and maybe even pull on the left wrist with the right hand into our banana shape. Yeah, really breathing into your left side body. Full inhales, full exhales. This is Dirga Pranayam, which just means full, deep belly breath. Approximately even in and out, but full and deep, nourishing to your system. One more big breath into the side body. Let yourself release through center, soften for a moment, integrate. Bold breath in and out. Ooh, feel the difference in the left and the right sides. And then let's go ahead and take that left heel just outside of your mat. Take the right foot across the ankle and shift the shoulders and the arms over to the left as well. Holding on to that right wrist, pull long, and over just a little bit so that we feel this long, beautiful stretch in our side bodies, opening up through the entire right side. Full Dirga Pranayams. Feeling the prana begin to move through your body, noticing not just the muscles and the bones, but noticing how energy moves through us. This is our Prana Shakti. One more big breath all the way in. Let it all the way out. And then let's take a Shavasana pose to integrate. So let yourself center all the way back in the middle. Let yourself come back through neutral. Make any adjustments you need to. And feel that Prana Shakti moving through you, noticing the shift of energy in your side bodies. Taking 2 more breaths. Letting ourselves have patience, steadiness of rhythm, softly moving through our legs, rolling to either side. And let's come to sitting. All right, allowing yourself to find some support if you need it. My right knee's been a little grumpy, so I'm just going to put a block under there. Actually, I'm going to do a block under each side, even though the left doesn't need it, just so I can be balanced. Beautiful. All right, so from here, just let your hands rest softly on your knees, and let's tune into the Shakti once again. Feel into your body. Feel into the prana flow within you. Let's go ahead and just use a little Gyan Mudra. down or up on your thighs. Feel the shoulders come back. Feel the chin also draw back softly, so that lifts the heart gently up. Noticing how the breath moves through you, noticing how energy moves through you. And we're going to add in our stomach grinds this morning. So just pick a direction, doesn't matter which side. And we start circling from the base of the spine. And I encourage you to start slow and small. And just feel the tailbone. Feel the two sit bones. Feel the pubic bone in front. And notice how you're rolling around towards each of those 4 landmarks within your pelvis. Rolling around, just feeling how you're circulating the energy of your chakras, the energy of your spinal column, nervous system setting itself up again for success, resetting. And if you'd like to keep making these bigger and bigger, you're welcome to, until you find just the right size for you today. Chin can really roll around with us so that we start to stretch the neck and add in a release through our upper spinal column. Floating around a few more times here. Reconnecting with ourselves, reconnecting with our bodies, embodying all these spiritual wisdoms that come through with our practice. All of the aha moments, putting those into our body so we can live them. Let's go one more big circle here. And then softly pause, let the eyes close, tune inward to your Prana Shakti, Maha Aham. What do you notice shifting? What do you notice in the sensations? Good. And then let's reverse the crisscross of the legs. Use those supports if you need to. Make any adjustments if you need to. Some of us are totally healthy and go ahead and you don't need anything. And now we shift the opposite direction. And again, start small. Feel those 4 landmarks. Sit bone, pubic bones, sit bone, tailbone. Just circulating around this base of your body. Feel your roots growing deep, exactly where you are. I recently wrote a blog post about this, a video about this, about how we can have our roots grow deep where we were planted originally. And we don't have to continue to grow in that exact same soil. We can bring our roots with us and find our way forward with our roots intact while still honoring where we grew up. So feeling into that sensation of, man, I love where I grew up, and also there were a lot of challenges. And know that you can love and honor your roots, and you don't have to stay planted exactly where you were born, where your family belief systems were too small for you, maybe. Just to feel how this is coming into your body and allow yourself to really just roll through it. Making sure that your breath is part of this process. The breath is always with us. So as we do our asana practice and we connect with our breath mindfully, it gives us the tools to connect with our breath mindfully elsewhere throughout the rest of our day when we need it the most. When we find ourselves in stressful situations, when we come up against conflict. When we tend to find ourselves in old patterns, we remember to breathe. Let's go one more big circle all the way around. And then just allow yourself to come back through center. Feel the Prana Shakti changing you from within. At your eyes closed, take a couple deep Dirga pranayams, Dirga breaths. Noticing how your body is realigning itself. The breath is finding its way even easier through your body. And then let's go ahead and add in a sweet little forward fold here. So just taking the fingertips in front, walk out as far as you want to go. And rest. Feel into your hips. Maybe wiggle a little side to side or sway through your spine. Letting the neck be soft. And then breathe in. Softly lift and take the hands behind and feel the opposite energy coming in. So we opened the back body with our forward fold. Now open the front body with your chest expansion. Just walking those pinkies towards each other as far as they want to go, and be soft and gentle with your neck. Maybe even gently move the shoulders side to side. Feel the breath come into the front body now. Prana Shakti, waking up the wisdom within us. Breathing in, stretch the arms up high in a big circle. Breathing out, bend the elbows, lift the chest a little higher, squeeze the elbows and shoulder blades near each other, behind, and then reach. Breathe in. Hands wide, exhaling. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and bring our blocks off to the side. If you're using them, come around to our hands and our knees and move into a child's pose or a downward dog. Where does this practice want to flow next for you? Choose your practice wisely. Let the prana guide you. For some reason, even though my body needs some restoring, downward dog is my choice today. Sometimes child's pose feels better, but in this moment, it's downward dog for me. So listen to your body. It's not about what I'm doing. It's about the wisdom your body is guiding you through. I think it's because my knee needs to go long. Feeling that stretch through the calves and the soles of the feet, Achilles tendon if you're in your downward dog, feeling the length of your spine in either posture. And then let's go ahead and take 3 breaths together. Big inhale. Full prana exhale. Breath in. And out. One more time. All right. From either position, take a forward fold. Just walk up towards your hands. Let the knees be soft. Let the knees be long, whatever feels right for you. Shake out the head and the neck. Maybe sway a little side to side. And we're just going to feel our bodies gently opening today. Gentle, gentle. My philosophy is, how do you train the monkey mind? Gentle, gentle. Always gentle, gentle with the body, with the mind, with the emotions. Be gentle with yourself. Being harsh, being overly critical will only get you so far. Good. Inhaling, let's rise. Let's stand all the way up. Let's really reach up towards the sky. Breathe in. Bend the elbows softly. Exhaling. Gentle back bend. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, release the hands. Tadasana pose, mountain pose. Feel your feet, feel your body reset. Notice the prana within you. Shoulders back and down. Neck feeling long and spacious. Navel center tucked in. There's your belly lock. Root lock pulled up and in at the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and keeping the head in alignment. Gentle draw back, chin gently down. That's our chin lock, Jalandhara Bandha. So we have all three bandhas right here, which helps to circulate energy within our pranic bodies. Yes. So feel those three bandhas. Stay engaged as you breathe deeply, as you feel all four corners of both feet. And just for fun, let's go ahead and shift over to either foot into a tree pose and allow your tree to grow from the energy of your body, the wisdom of your prana, rather than your body or your habits, where you naturally go. Allow yourself to notice, is that where I want to be today? And then let your branches grow in any way that feels just right for you. So your arms might be an exploration. The trees growing right now at this time, the branches are constantly blowing in the wind, softly shifting, almost imperceptibly changing with the leaves growing and the blossoms coming and going. So let yourself notice in your perfect tree today, wherever that is with your lower foot, wherever that is with your arms, what do you want to do? Maybe it's stillness and you don't actually want to move. But what is the prana guiding you toward? Listen to that Shakti within. She'll tell you. 2 more big breaths in our tree on this first side. Blowing in the wind. All right, gently release through the feet. Give it a little wiggle, a little integration. Yes. Let's shift over to our opposite side. So find your lower leg on the opposite side. Where does it want to go? How high do you want it to be? And let the prana guide you again. Rather than your habits, where does your prana want you to go today? I oftentimes bring my foot all the way up to the top of my thigh. Not today. My prana is guiding and asking for something different. And feel your arms, your branches growing. Where do they want to be? Let your arms explore if that feels right until you find just the right shape. This is our common shape, but that's not the only kind of tree there is. There are limitless varieties of trees out there. And then add in the multitude of each species of tree. There's an endless availability of tree options to you, not just this. So feel in. Where do you want to be? How do you want to flow through your tree today? And then let your prana move. Maha in, aham out. Maybe you feel a little more wind or a little less wind than usual in your body. Good. One more breath. No, one more. One more breath. Softly releasing, letting it all out. And then let's spread our feet wide, about wingspan width apart. Allow yourself to stretch through those arms, lift through the heart, gaze upward, find your star shape, breath in. And then with the feet parallel, swan dive down, take a forward fold. And if you have blocks, you want to use those, please do so. Just find your standing straddle splits. Upavishta Konasana. Allow yourself to feel in. Where do you want to be in this? Is it centered and steady? Do you want to flow a little side to side like I am? Do the legs want to bend into some side lunges? Ooh, feel your prana guiding you. That wisdom within, your Shakti, she knows. She knows you so well. She knows exactly what it is that you want. So feel into her and listen. That sacred listening gives you the ability to be yourself, to be aligned with your highest self, your authentic self, your true self. Good. Now we're moving into a triangle. So if you have blocks nearby, you want to use them by your feet, please do so. Let's inhale, lift halfway, pull the heels in, bend the knees, open up the knees just a little wider with the forearms or the hands on the knees. And just allow yourself to sway a smidge just side to side into this type of goddess pose. And then let's continue to rise into our star, reaching up and out with those arms. Now pick a direction if you want to go left or right, and allow yourself to open up sideways to triangle pose. So our feet are aligning, one toe straight forward, back toes just a little angled in. We lengthen through the spine, engage those lower bandhas, and then tilt through the pelvis, reaching forward and then up and down with the arms and the legs. Use your blocks if you would like to, and notice if your head wants to look up, forward, or down. And then feel your foundation. Feel this solid center of your roots going down through the ball mound behind your big toe and your little toe, inner and outer heel. Feel that lift up into the kneecap, lifting the kneecap so that we're not locking our knees at all. And then feel that back foot anchoring down to the ball mounds of the big toe and the little toe, inner and outer heel. Lift that up through the legs into the pelvis. Everything squeezing up and in into the pelvic floor, the root lock. And then our strength comes by reaching our spines out horizontal towards the floor. If we feel the prana guiding us this direction, just reach the arm long overhead, keeping the thumb reaching back behind us. Just feeling that side body stretch one more time. Good. One more breath in and out, wherever we are. Reach through the top arm up. Engage through the lower bandhas and lift. Letting your eyes close partway or all the way, and just feel yourself integrating the prana in your body. Feel the Prana Shakti. Let the arms rest down. And then reverse the feet. So go the opposite direction. Now the front toes become the back toes become the front toes, straight forward and twisted in slightly. Reach those arms out, soften through the shoulders, inhaling long through the spine, exhaling, tilting forward. Reach, 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 and then go up and down with those arms. Use your block if you would like to. Feeling the ribs rolling open. Reset through your foundation, ball mounds of big toes and little toes, inner and outer heel, both knees lifting rather than locking, squeezing that energy up into the pelvic floor, bring that earth energy up and let it shoot out through the spine, out through the torso, the top of the head, and really open yourself into these straight lines. Making little refinements where prana guides you. Again, with the top arm, if we'd like to, reach it out over the ear and just feel that extra extension through the side body. Breathing. Keep reaching the thumb back so that we don't end up rolling down. Good, good, good. One more full breath in and out. Stretching up with that top arm. Shoulders anchoring down. Feel the prana. Feel the Shakti in your body. Let the arms soften. Let both feet come forward once again. Notice the Shakti of triangle, Trikonasana, within your body. Let's just breathe in, stretch the arms straight out in front of you. And as you breathe out, pull some energy in from the universe. Inhaling, stretch out, a hum this time. Exhaling, Universal life force. Inhaling. Maha. I am the universe. Aham. Maha. 2 more times. I am the universe. 1 more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Pause and breathe. And then inhaling, pull energy up from the earth to the heart. And take the heart energy, anchor it down. Use a triangle shape between the thumb and the index. Inhaling, aham. Pull energy into the heart. Exhaling, hands come down to the earth. Maha. I am the universe. 2 more times. I am. Maha. Aham. Maha. Aham. Right into the heart. Maha. Just let your hands rest down, feeling these subtle shifts of Prana Shakti. Big breath, circling the arms up. And this time, take the hands down to the heart. Ooh, same mudra. Use those fingers and press it into the heart. Inhaling around, aham. Exhaling into the heart, maha. Inhaling, aham. Exhaling, seal it into the heart. Inhaling, aham. Exhaling, maha. 2 more times. Inhaling, aham. Exhaling, maha. Once more. Aham. Maha. Just press your hands into your heart center. And again, feel those subtle shifts of energy, of prana. Letting it become restored, held, nourished, cared for. And then heel toe or hop your feet together. Yes. Let's allow our feet to come just a little bit wider than our hips, coming down into a squat. Stretch the arms up, breath in. Really reach through the arms. Exhaling, sink straight down into a chair pose with your feet and legs wide, or come all the way down into a crow squat. And just allow yourself to feel your body here. Maybe roll a little side to side from your hips and your toes. If you're doing this up here, we can add in little twists. Just feel yourself opening up in any way that feels really nice and good. There's so many times where we hold these postures steady, which is beautiful and good, very masculine. But we can also explore them and feel what it's like to be in our bodies and to let Prana Shakti guide us. That's the feminine. Shakti is the wisdom of the body, the intelligence that knows deeply who we are and what we need. Good. All right. And then from here, just coming back down to sitting. Stretch those legs out in front of you. You can go sideways on your mat if that feels better. Let's go ahead and stretch up for staff pose. Wiggle up onto your sit bones. Lift up. Feel free to elevate the hips up onto a blanket or your bolster again and really reach up. And breathe out, come down. Let's breathe in, reach up. Breathe out and come down. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, reach forward. And allow yourself to breathe here. Good. Breathing in, lifting up. Let's grab our bolsters. If you don't have a bolster, you can do this without, or you can roll up a blanket or something like that. Place a pillow underneath your knees and wiggle up onto those sit bones once again. And feel yourself reach up, breathe in, and breathe out. Come forward and down. Inhaling, float up. We'll do this 2 more times. And exhaling, noticing the shift just by elevating the knees. And if you're not elevating the knees, just notice what's shifting as we repeat and flow. Pause and breathe here and allow your body to soften. Your feet can stay vertical if that's feeling just right, but with our knees elevated and propped up, they may want to roll out just a tiny bit, and that's okay. We're going to notice our lower backs are really releasing here and getting long and stretchy, returning vitality to our lower backs. Maybe even wiggle just a smidge through those low ribs so that the low back gets a little release. And then feel your head releasing, maybe even put a block underneath your forehead. And just let go. Feel this slow, subtle pace of life, of this practice, knowing that there is no rush. The rush is made up. The rush is part of the drama, part of the illusion of this world. And when we allow ourselves just to be, all the things get done, all the meetings are met, and we feel more peaceful in the process. Let's take 2 more breaths. Release the block from the head if you're using it. Lift up slowly. Yes, and return to feeling, to restoring. We're actually going to absorb this posture in Shavasana, but keep your bolster nearby. So a lot of traditional yoga practices would do a Shavasana pose between every single posture. And so we're just going to let that happen here where we integrate our Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold, with a couple moments in Shavasana, and notice again the prana flowing within you. Do you feel it in your calves or your knees, your hamstrings? Where in the back body do you feel prana flowing? Is your digestive system feeling any different? The abdominal organs, the heart feeling lighter? Is the back restful, or is it still resisting? There's no judgment, there's no congratulations. It's just simply feeling where you are in this moment, in this body, in this breath. Good. Let's go ahead and roll over to either side and softly rise for our last posture before Shavasana. So we're going to take this bolster, and instead of it going long ways, we're going to go sideways across our mat. And we're going to sit close to this. Maybe have a block or a blanket nearby. And we're allowing our hips to come up close to our bolster, especially if it's a little taller like this one, and roll back over the top of it. And let your head roll down to the floor. Now, if your head doesn't reach to the floor easily, or it's not comfortable for any reason, lift your head up and place a block or a blanket underneath of your head. And then just let your shoulders roll down. Feel the shoulder blades. See if you can get them even with each other. And then let the shoulders open up here. Now, there's nothing that says putting your head on the floor is better for you in this posture. So if it doesn't feel right, you don't have to do it. You can certainly use a blanket or a block to elevate it slightly or even more if you need to. So you can even go higher if that feels better. We want to make sure that we can rest into this posture rather than force our way through it. The prana will guide you. And generally speaking, if there is tightness or resistance, that's saying prana telling us, hey, that's not quite right. Let's make an adjustment. So notice what your body wants and how it restores itself into the wisdom of your prana shakti. Feel yourself breathing deeply into your chest and let the back body soften down over your bolster. So, again, if there's any resistance, a little bit of tightness in the back body over this bolster, breathe into it, notice it, and then melt it down. And sometimes it takes a couple of repeated efforts to get the whole body to soften over a bolster like this because it's a pretty big stretch. It's a supported back bend. Feel yourself resting. Good. We're going to take 3 more breaths together here. Big inhale. Maha. Exhaling. Aham. Inhaling. Maha. Aham. And the universe is me. Inhaling. Maha. Exhaling. Aham. You can stay here a little longer if it feels right. Anytime you're ready to release out of it, bend the knees and roll over to either waist, side, body. Ooh, and let yourself transition slowly. This is a big stretch. So when you come out of it, you want to roll yourself forward and take a little forward roll. Even a little forward fold if you crisscross the legs and just release. And then let's go ahead and shift the bolster down underneath of your knees for Shavasana. Of course, you don't have to use it, but allow yourself to stretch those legs out over the top and roll down. And this is, again, just another really lovely way to support the body during a very common posture. It's Shavasana. We've been here today. We know this pose. It's simple. It's the do nothing pose, one of my favorites. And you just simply find yourself supported in it. Knees elevating releases the lower back and the pelvis just enough to find sometimes even a little more comfort than usual in your Shavasana pose. So I'm going to encourage you to stay there as I shift towards my harmonium so I may sing to you during our Shavasana. And allow yourself to settle in, feel your arms resting, your hands adjusting so that you find comfort. Let the hands face up, face in, face down. Again, there really aren't any rules except for ones that people have made up over time. And sometimes those are good and sometimes they're not necessary. So listen to your prana. Where do your hands want to be? Listen to your pelvis and your chest, your belly. Making subtle adjustments so that you can find 5% more comfort. And feeling the vibrations of the harmonium, settling your body down into the earth. Softening, letting go. Mama, Lalita, Devi, Prana Shakti Sundari Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Mamba Lalita Devi Mahamaye Mangale Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Sarva Mangala Mangale Shive Samartha Sadike Sharamye Triambake Narayani Namostate Narayani Namostate Narayani Namostate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Feel your body resting, supported and held. Let a deep breath come in and gently bring movement back to your fingers and your toes, softly awakening your body, rolling ankles or wrists, anything that feels good, stretching the whole body. And roll to your side when you're ready. Feeling deep love and gratitude, reverence for yourself, for your presence and your practice here today. And allowing yourself to come back to sitting whenever you're ready. And that could be in a little bit, or stay here and join us when you're ready. We'll bring our hands to our heart centers And really just send out love and gratitude to our sisters and our brothers who are here with us, practicing this in their own time, in their own place. Sending out love and gratitude to this community for being here together, and to grow into this new world we're all creating. So much love and gratitude to you. We'll seal this in with our 3 ohms. Feel free to join in or stay silent. Big, big, big breath in. And a big exhale out. Audible exhale. Breath in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence today. Always such a joy and honor to be here, to be your guide and teacher. I'll see you next Thursday at 9. If you're catching this on YouTube, please join us every Thursday at 9. We will be here practicing mantra, prana, movement, asana, bandhas, all the beautiful practices of yoga coming together into harmony and into embodiment. May the light in my heart bow to that beautiful light in yours. Namaste.